Hello friends, Erica here from the Queen of Confidence, coming to you with another car vlog. And today's episode is about no more drama. So it's about the drama for your mama. So I wanted to talk about drama because I have a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of clients, a lot of the women that I speak to who are really over all the drama in their life. And they're like, I want to minimize drama. Like, I don't want to have any crazy situations or dramatic friends or unnecessary outbursts from people and just shit you don't want to deal with, right? Now, we can't fully avoid drama, but I wanted to come at you with this because there are so many things we can do to remove drama from our lives. And I can actually sit here and say to you that I don't have any crazy drama friends, and there's not any, like crazy Jerry Springer shit going on in my life. It's not happening for me. So I know that it's something that we kind of bring in and that we create. Even though we don't consciously do it, it's something that you're inviting into your life, right? So it's really funny. I think one of the biggest things I was a hairdresser for like 10 years. And I went to hair school in America and I loved it and it was great. And so I did a lot of work when I came to Australia in hair salons and on culture and people and like helping them with their team culture and like their staff and the consultation and the client experience and all that. And I remember one of the big things that I would first do in a hair salon, was check out their magazines. And people are like, why are you worried about my magazines? It's about my client experience. We need to get more clients. The staff doesn't do this, the staff doesn't do that. So I was like, look, your vibe attracts your tribe. We know this. We've seen the quote, right? It's so true. So what happens? People come in, if you've ever went to the hair salon, you're sitting in the chair or you're waiting, even a doctor's office sometimes, but a hair salon is really kind of where it goes down more, like it festers more, if you will, so you grab a magazine and you're like, okay, I'm gonna check out Kim Kardashian's cellulite thing about her booty and her baby and her body, or I'm gonna have a look at Tom Cruise's dramas, or you just pick up one of those magazines, a gossip magazine, and there's all this bad news about some celebrity and how their life is a hot mess and the housewives of whatever, thank you, and blah 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 blah, and you're reading it, and maybe you never read this stuff. Maybe you just do it when you're at the hair salon or at the doctor's office or whatever. So you're sitting in the chair and you're reading, and you're literally reading gossip, drama, negativity, and you start to get into the story and be like, oh damn, they broke up again, how come this, blah blah blah. And then as a hairdresser, I remember we minimized that, like we fully let go of all those magazines at our hair salon, because we were like, you know what, even if we're not reading it as the person doing the hair and the client's reading it, you're on top of the client, and then they bring you into the conversation like, oh my god, did you see what she wore to the red carpet, can you believe, and then you're like, oh yeah, I know, right, damn, she looks fat, or oh, look at her, oh blah, blah, blah. And then you start bringing it in and you're like, hold on a minute, like all you're doing when you're reading those magazines is gossiping. Even if you think you're not, the actual intention of that magazine, the energy of that magazine is all about talking shit about someone else's life. And it's crazy because it's not the full story. You have no idea. The people paparazzi that took the photo have no idea what's going on and no context. So it's just like drama that's created, and you're choosing to pick it up and read it, and it brings it into your subconscious. Whether you're aware of it or not, you're doing that. So that's one. Don't read that shit. And if you got a hair salon, get rid of gossip magazines. Get some design magazines, cooking, fashion, high fashion. We just would have high fashion magazines, stuff for guys, food, travel, stuff that, like, if you're gonna fill your head with some shit, fill it with some good stuff, right? So that was number one. And then number two, what the fuck are y'all watching on television? Oh my goodness. Like, it blows my mind. So we don't watch TV. We don't have like regular TV at our house. We have Netflix and we watch Stan because we love some power, and we just got Foxtel now because we want to watch Game of Thrones. Like, we watch what we want to watch when we want to watch it, and without any ads. because I can't handle the news. Oh my Lord. My family is stressed out because they watch the news all the time, and then they're stressed out and they're like, oh my God, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? What does it do for me to hear about that? It doesn't do anything for my life. I can't change what happened to that person or their life. It just stresses me out and puts me in anxiety. And it's like all bad news, which you guys know. So the news is shit, so we don't watch it. I don't really give a damn about the news. I'm sure if it's that important, I will hear about it somewhere. And now Facebook, you hear about everything, which is also annoying. But yeah, like, what are we watching on television? There are these housewives of whatever shows, which I'm just like, that shit is embarrassing. And I want to like slap those ladies to go, I know you want to be famous and you think that this is the way, but you're just looking stupid, making women look crazy. You're catty and you're gossiping and you're talking shit about each other. You like it seems like you're just really petty and small, and you have no awareness and just ignorance and judgment and anger, and like it's just like war on television, like women's war on television. And I'm like, why the fuck would you want to watch that, and why would you want to create that? Like, I just think it's so toxic, right? So there's that. Now in Australia they've come up with the Yummy Mummy show or some shit, right, where it's like a bunch of mothers, Australian B grade, I don't even know who these ladies are, but they're like celebrities in Australia. And they're all fighting, and just it's fucking drama. It's drama. Even I love me some Kardashians, but that is fucking drama, right? And here's what happens. Oh no, I don't watch that stuff. Oh no, I don't want to watch that. Oh no, I don't like that. No, I'm not interested in that. But then you catch it on television and you catch a glimpse, and you're like, and then it's like a fucking train wreck or a car accident that you ended up seeing, and you can't stop looking at it. So it like grabs you, and then it's like, and then you're just like, oh shit, and then you're in there, fucking in it, like can't get out. And it's too late, because then like people think it's funny, like, no, but it's really funny to watch Bachelor, and I'm just like, cool. If you think it's funny and you think it's not damaging or it's not making drama for you or creating gossip in your subconscious, and when you're not paying attention, that's what your mind goes to, and you're not being bitchy and you're not being a gossipy friend, if you think that that's not doing that to you, fucking awesome. But if you really look at your life and you look at parts of your life where maybe you have gossiped, or maybe you've been a little bit catty, or maybe petty, or maybe you talk about celebrities and like you fucking know them, right? Like maybe if you could find those places in your life where that happens, and maybe you don't do it consciously, okay, but it's happening, and it's in your undercurrent, in your subconscious, where you're not aware of it, that could be the fucking reason why. I'm just saying, if you say I got too much drama in my life, and you watch that shit and you read that shit, you got a big fucking sign that says, drama, come at me, I live here, please come to my house, come and hang out with me at the fucking hair salon. Like, you got a sign saying, drama, come at me. Please don't tell me that you don't know why you have drama when you watch the fucking Housewives of New York, and you watch Kardashians, and you read gossip magazines, and you got bad friends. I mean, when I say bad friends, I mean women who you know you shouldn't be friends with, because they're just negative and they don't bring any goodness to your life. Like, think about this. What you fill your head with becomes your fucking reality. Like, if you're like, I remember I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who was like really upset and really sad and feeling really negative, and I was like, well, what are you doing about it? And this is before I became like doing coaching, and I was like, well, what are you doing about it? And like, I don't know, I'm just thinking about it, and then it goes away and it comes back, and I'm like, let me tell you, I'm not preaching, I promise you. When I'm in my car, if I start feeling like shit, or if I feel grumpy, or if I wake up grumpy, or whatever the fuck, I'm like, what's happening? And I talk to myself, and I look like a crazy person. I am a crazy person. You know this already. If you've been watching my channel, you know I'm crazy. So I'd be like, what's wrong with me? What's happening? What am I thinking? And I'll like find the reason and be like, oh, I spoke on the phone and that lady was really grumpy, and maybe I picked that up. I don't know. Anyway, stop. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to feel like this anymore. And then I'm like, who can I listen to? What song can I hear? Tony Robbins. Can I call a friend? Can I call my husband? My husband is the best. He helps me a lot. But if he's not available because he's with his clients, then what can I do to get my shit out of my own head? Like, what can I do to get the funk out? Because you can't just feel like shit and be like, I don't know why I feel like shit. Okay, well, ask yourself, why do you feel like shit? I don't know. What happened? What was going on? Did you talk to someone? Did something happen? You know, I don't know, like investigate, right? Inquire. And I promise you, if you do, you will figure it out. You'll be like, you know what? I was hanging out with this girl and she's always like, rah, rah, and I kind of must have picked that up and whatever. You know, you can figure it out. But when you don't question it, and then not only not question it, but don't do anything about it. So you feel like shit, cool. So you're depressed. So you're not happy. Okay, now what? What are you doing? Are you home? Can you read something? Can you watch something? Can you listen to something on YouTube? You can check out my channel and I can give you a little loving bitch slap if you want. You know, like, what are you doing to get yourself out of that situation or out of that vibe or out of that feeling? It's crazy. And going home and watching the Kardashians ain't gonna be the thing that you need to be doing. It's not good for you. You are attracting the fucking drama. Now they got this show where it's like the housewives, but they're like dwarf women. So it's like mini housewives women. And these chicks be tripping and they're fighting and they're like, ah. So it's like dwarfs, like small, I don't know what the correct term is. I know it's not midget. It's like a dwarf woman and they're like fighting and they got drama. So it wasn't enough TV channel that you did it with tall, regular, whatever women. Now you want to do mums. Now you want to do dwarf women. Like, come on. Seriously, guys. And the fucking reason this shit, like, and now we got Gogglebox or whatever the fuck it's called. And I don't know if you have that in America, but probably because Australia takes things from America. So it's Gogglebox and it's like watching people watch TV. That's it. That's what the show is. So it's like you're in someone's living room with a camera watching them watch TV, watching their reaction to watching TV. And then I'm like, oh my God, like, these people think we're stupid. Like, literally, they are fucking dumbing us down. Like, dumbing the population down so we don't focus on the shit that's important, and so we stay in war and anger and negativity and drama and depression, and we need fucking painkillers and we need depression pills and we drink alcohol. And it's like, what the fuck are you watching? What the fuck are you watching? And what are you listening to? And what are you, like, the news? Doesn't matter if you knew that someone got killed down the street or not. Can you help that person? They're dead. Can you stop the crime? No, unless you are a police officer. Like, I just think it's crazy the shit that we choose to surround ourselves with, to read, to watch, to listen to, the people we hang out with. Like, listen to some positive shit. There's no fucking excuse now, even if you can't pay for a coach or you can't pay for a therapist, or doesn't matter. You can YouTube channels like this and people talking to you, trying to help you fix your life. You can Google some shit. There's podcast. Oh my God. That's all I listen to, by the way. When I'm not doing this shit, I'm in my car and I swear to God, 24/7 is a podcast or an audiobook. I'm getting a master's degree in my car. It's crazy because I know that I have control. I know that I can decide how I want to feel, you know? And let me tell you, you're creating the drama, and it's a drama pattern. And quickly, I'm going to do a blog post about it. So, but the drama pattern, a friend of mine showed me it, and it was like, you know, rescuer, what is it? I think it's like rescuer. So you rescue someone, and then it's like the person who's really angry and upset, and then it's like the victim. So like you become the victim, you become the rescuer, you become the fucking aggressor. Like you're the aggressor. And we go into this little triangular drama pattern back and forth. You're either being the aggressor, or you're rescuing someone, or you're the fucking victim. And the idea is to just be in the middle and be neutral. Don't watch that shit on TV. Don't pick up that nasty ass magazine, you know? And if you got some friends that are really negative, you can't change them. They have to want to change themselves. And if they're not seeing it and you're trying to guide them, like, you know, the horse to the water, you can be like, drink the fucking water. No, like, he's got to be thirsty. You know, you can be like, there's a straw and there's some water. Here you go. But they still got to be like, all right, I'm thirsty. I'm going to drink it. It's like, you can't shove it in their face. So you got to decide, is it good for you? Then you walk away, because you can walk away. So, stop the drama patterns and just have a check. Do a little checklist in your life and see where is there some drama. And maybe I'll do a little checklist on the blog and give it to y'all. All right, so that is my chat for the day. And I hope you're having a good week. And I hope you're not going to go home and watch nasty shit on television. Okay? Take care of yourself. And I will see you soon, y'all. Peace.